especially I need to know about more details about why in mind. That's my
Oh,
question.
right. Thank you very much. One thing that we have to know that people know what they do. Most of the people, they know what they do, and people know how they do it. But if you ask any entrepreneur or anybody in that case, even if it's students, if you ask them, why do you do what you do? Only few or a small percentage of people, they know the answer for that. So therefore, this is something I learned from Simon Sinek, and he has got a very good book which says start with why. The reason why is that it's not about what you do. There are people who want to achieve something. For example, you achieve your goal. So that what is your achievement? You will achieve your goal, or you may achieve your goal. Or it would be like a promotion in an organization. You want to become a senior manager. You want to become the CEO of a company, or whatever it is. That is your goal. It may take maybe 1 year, 2 years, maybe 5 years or more than that to achieve that particular goal. That is your intention. Now, after reaching that particular goal, or achieving that goal, or accomplishing that goal, the whole purpose was to get satisfied, and you had the sort of belief that I'll be satisfied and it would be fulfilling for me once I reach that particular destination. But after reaching that particular destination, you don't have the satisfaction that you expected, because as human beings, we all expect. Expectation is something there in us. Now, once you don't get that sort of satisfaction or fulfillment that you were expecting, what's going to happen? You lose that sort of intention, you lose that sort of interest, you lose that drive to move forward. In order to keep that drive moving forward, you should always ask, why should I become, or why should I reach, why should I achieve, why should I accomplish what I want to accomplish, or what I want to achieve, or where I want to get? If that part is very clear, that's why I said start with why. If that part is very clear, even after achieving your goal, you will still be satisfied and you will be moving forward. Always keep in mind, it is not your goal that makes you happy. It is not your goal that makes you satisfied. It doesn't matter how big the goal is or how big the goals are. That's not going to satisfy you, or that's not going to fulfill you until otherwise there is a solid, crystal clear purpose behind the goal. Therefore, your purpose, or the why, must be much more stronger than your goal. So anything that you do, any action that you take, you need to ask this question: why am I doing this? Even if you want to travel, why am I traveling? What is the purpose of my travel? What is going to happen if I travel? So if you ask that question, and if you have very solid answers to that question, then you can take the step. Sometimes what happens, you want to go somewhere, but you don't know why you want to go there. What is the purpose behind it? So you may go and you may come, but that won't make a change in you. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, whatever it is. It won't make a change. You just did an activity. You achieved what you want to achieve, but that did not make a difference in you. Therefore, we as parents, we as coaches, we as leaders, we should educate ourselves to start and challenge and ask this question: why? So always start with why in mind. If not, you will achieve, but you will not be satisfied. Did I answer your question?
Yes, Sensei. Thank you so much for your valuable insights.
Thank you very
So
much. Yes, please.
I have a second question. As far as goal setting is concerned, how many goals can we keep for a year?
Well, I wouldn't say that you should be having a lot of goals, because what happens if you have many goals, then you get distracted. Even if you take on a daily basis, you have something called the to-do list, and that is something that I don't believe in, or I am not very much happy with the to-do list. I know that I may be contradicting with a lot of other coaches here. What do you mean by do? Doing is an activity. It's a verb. Doing is an activity. That's not you have to focus on. As leaders, you have to always focus on getting things done. It's a completely different mindset. What do you mean by getting things done? Getting things done, not necessarily that you have to do the things. You need to ask that, can this be done by somebody else? Your goal is to achieve those things, not to do those things. So for example, let's say you want to, there is something, a payment that you have to make in the bank today. So that is something that you wrote in the list, in the to-do list. If it is my case, I won't write that in my to-do list because I don't call it as a to-do list. I call it as my achievement list. So what is that I want to achieve? I'll write getting the bill paid in the bank. The next question I would ask is, who will do this for me? Is it necessary that I have to do? The answer is no. I can send a check, or I can do it online, or I can do it anyway through somebody else. If somebody has to go physically there, the question is, should I go to the bank physically, or can I send somebody else? If the answer is yes, then that person will go and make the payment. And in my list, my achievement list, I can put a tick mark because I got the thing done. But I didn't go and do it. This is one of the major mistakes that I've seen in people. They think that they have to do the things, but you don't have to do the things. I'm a very lazy guy. I'm a very, very lazy guy. I sleep the whole day. My working time is early in the morning and late at night. But most of the day, I just sleep. But I get all my things done. By the end of the day, if I look my achievement list, everything is done because I make sure that I have delegated people to do the things that I want to do. So I keep my daily goal to 3. I don't go beyond that. My daily goals are not more than 3. Similarly, when you look at a big picture, when you look at the goal, as you mentioned, your annual goal or yearly goal, keep it to minimum. Now, again, when I say minimum, I would say that if you got a health goal, keep it 1. If you got a financial goal, then keep it 1. If you got a relationship goal, keep it 1. So make it 1 each. Now, again, I have to make it much more clear that when it comes to finance goal, for example, if it comes to finance goal, you need to ask yourself, what I mean by finance? Is it, where do you want to focus on? Is it about the earning of money? Or is it about the spending of money, where you need some sort of control? Is it about investing money? Is it about spending money? Where is it? Or savings money and so forth. So which area you would like to, how much percentage would you like to improve in that particular area? Maybe you earn whatever you want to, but you're not investing or you're not saving. So now it's not about money part. It becomes very specific about, by the end of this year, I will be earning this much amount. That's your goal. You'll be writing that goal. You need to have something written, and whenever you write, for example, I can show you something here on my desk. This is something that I keep with me, and this is called the goal card. So in the goal card, you should be writing in a positive statement in present tense, as if you are saving that particular amount of money. So going back, keep your goals to the minimum, make it very sharp. And always keep in mind, if there is one goal that you achieve that can completely impact positively on all the other areas of your life, whether it is relationship, whether it is your relationship with your family, with your team members, whether it is about finance, whether it is about your health, if there are certain goals that if you set, it's going to impact positively to all the other areas of your life, then go for it. So minimize it and go for it. I wish you all the best. Did I answer your question?
Thank you so much, Sensei. I got a better clarity on that particular part. Thank you so much. So I have the last question. That is, okay. What is the most important trait for a coach?
Okay. The most important trait of a coach is to listen. To listen. If you don't listen, nobody's going to open up. That's number 1. Number 2, never fill the other person with your words. For example, if you are coaching someone, you ask questions. Coaching is different from mentoring. Coaching is different from teaching. Coaching is different from training. Coaching is different from consulting or counseling, whatever it is. It's different. When it comes to coaching, the whole purpose is to unleash or to empower, or what I say is to bring the creativity or bring the potential of your client outside, not by spoon feeding him or her. Now, what I mean by not spoon feeding, because if you fill the mouth of the other person by answering or filling the words, then automatically you are not helping him or her to explore or to unfold or unlock or unleash his or her potential. So you must listen carefully. When I say listen, you have to listen to the person's, not only his verb, his action. It has to be both. That is, whatever he or she is saying and whatever he is not saying. The silence itself is listening. So number one, listen to the person carefully. And number two, challenge the person with asking powerful questions so that he or she comes up with ideas and thoughts, and he or she would implement that. So as a coach, listening is very, very important. Number two, asking powerful questions. Did I answer your question?
Yes, Sensei. Thank you so much for your great wisdom. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.